Welcome top news today.
President Donald Trump's eldest son on Monday promoted a conspiracy that originated with the anti-secrecy website WikiLeaks. The conspiracy, promoted by Donald Trump Jr., alleges that the New York Times colluded with Hillary Clinton while she was the Secretary of State. The double standard never ends. Every day at Real Donald Trump's win is that much more impressive when you realize all he was actually up against, Trump Jr. wrote on Twitter. The tweet linked to an article published on the conservative Daily Wire website, which claimed that an email released by WikiLeaks on Sunday night was proof that the New York Times colluded with the State Department in 2010. The email released by WikiLeaks was authored by New York Times national security reporter Scott Shane. The email shows that he provided the State Department with information about when the newspaper planned to publish articles about a trove of leaked U.S. diplomatic cables. WikiLeaks alleged the New York Times was providing Clinton with up to 9 days in advance to spin the revelations or create diversions. Shane, however, dismissed the allegations as nonsense. In a series of tweets, he explained that the newspaper worked with the State Department to protect dissidents from hostile retaliation from foreign governments. Point 1. Not sure who's writing this stuff for at WikiLeaks, but they need to talk to those who actually worked on the diplomatic cables. WikiLeaks, NYT and the other media partners Guardian, Le Monde et al. All agreed on a plan to inform State Department which cables were being published. Scott Shane at Scott Shane at December 31, 2017.2 We had all agreed to redact the names of, say, Chinese professors and Russian dissidents who had spoken confidentially with U.S. diplomats to prevent their being imprisoned or worse. But we wanted to make sure we understood all the potential dangers. Scott Shane at Scott Shane at December 31, 2017.3 Totally standard journalistic practice. In one memorable instance, I had not taken out the name of Gaddafi's protocol chief, who in a cable preceding a visit to NYC had explained that the aging Gaddafi should not be asked to climb too many stairs, etc. Scott Shane at Scott Shane at December 31, 2017.4 I told the State Department we plan to use that cable. The Libya specialists got on the phone with me and told me they feared that if we published the protocol chief's name, the great leader might take it as an insult and order his execution. We took the name out. Scott Shane at Scott Shane at December 31, 2017.5 For that collaborative project, WikiLeaks helpers created a very cool redaction template so that the different media outlets could see what they had redacted and what others had redacted to avoid mistakes. So at WikiLeaks in that instance followed legit journalistic principles. Scott Shane at Scott Shane at December 31, 2017. This is nonsense. Check with the WikiLeaks volunteers who worked on this project. You'll learn WL created an online redaction engine so we could take out names of those who might be imprisoned or worse from cables we published. WL agreed on the consultation with State Department. Scott Shane at Scott Shane at December 31, 2017 In November 2017, it was revealed that Trump Jr. had exchanged private messages with WikiLeaks on Twitter in the run-up to the 2016 presidential election. The messages have been turned over to congressional committees investigating Russian meddling in the 2016 election. WikiLeaks has connections to Russian military intelligence, according to a U.S. intelligence report PDF released in 2017. The report notes that the Kremlin's principal international propaganda outlet RT, formerly Russia Today, has actively collaborated with WikiLeaks.